Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to the first of all of your new content. As promised, I said I was going to bring you new stuff. I said that the weeklies were going into a membership and they are there. I just want to say a massive thank you so much to all of you that have signed up and that are signing up still. It really does mean a lot that you are choosing to support my work in this way and that you value what I bring to you. It really does mean a lot. Now, that being said, I did promise you that even if you weren't a member, you would still be able to get some kind of value out of the Radiant Reality, Reydiant Nation, as I love to call you guys. This is a space where we co-create together using all of the spiritual sciences. So you're all new. Oh, yes. Look at September. Now, I know this is late and I really do apologize, but I have been busy behind the scenes creating loads of new content for you guys, bringing you different things, making sure that the last quarter of the year is packed full of things that you need, things that you're going to love, things that you're going to enjoy, and it still has that radiant flavor about it. So, welcome to your all new monthly numerology update. Each month, we're going to go and have a look at the numerology of the month, what it is. We're also going to look at how that spells out things on the global sort of level. And it also might show up for us on a personal level via your own life path number. If you don't know how to calculate your life path number, there is a video link in the description box below where you can check that out so that you know how to calculate that. If you haven't seen it, I put out every single year, certainly for the last 3, 4 years now. I put out a life path overview for the whole year where you get 12 months of tarot breakdowns for absolutely for free. So that is all for you guys. I know you guys love them. I love seeing you in the comments there. So what we're going to be doing here, we're going to be looking at the macrocosmic and the microcosmic outlets. Lots of fun to be had as always. First of all, let's start with the universal month number. So this month, we are working with the frequency of the number 8. So the characteristics of this number are focused, far-reaching, powerful, structured, deliberate. It is a number that is very attuned to business and organization. And this is a month to really optimize your lifescape. And also, it coincides very nicely with the astrological season that we're in. So currently, we're in the same season of Virgo, right? Which is about paying attention to the details, sorting the wheat from the chaff, being really clear about what makes the cut and what doesn't, what is important, what isn't. We're going through all of that. Now, while the number 8 is about growth and expansion, both Saturn and Jupiter rule the number 8, in my humble opinion. There's a few reasons for that. Saturn is not about expansion, but Jupiter is. Jupiter is also about integrity, right? Saturn is about structure, discipline, hard work, as is the number 8. So to me, this is a co-rulership that this number has, right? It's partly Jupiterian because it's all about growth and expansion. It's partly Saturnian because it's really all about the structure, the discipline, and the routines. Anything that becomes another thing that I will say becomes evident with this energy is it's all about action. In order to take action, we need a solid plan, right? And rather, what you really need is not just a solid plan, but you need a strategy. Hold on to that word for now because you're going to be hearing it a lot this month, certainly here in the Radiant Nation. 8 is an energy that is very much about dreaming and going big, right? This is a go big or go home kind of energy. That's a very 8 energy kind of saying. Now, the thing about 8 energy is it's not just about business or leadership and really at the base level, it's about power, right? And as we know, 4 times 2 is 8. So 8 is the number 4 taken to a new spiritual height where hard work, discipline, and plans become actions, right? Which will become eventually, which will become successful structures. Virgo energy is very much about taking care of the details and following a process for success, for optimization. It's about eliminating the superfluous. 8 energy likes this, right? And so 8 energies and the astrological energies combined, this is a great month, not just for planning, but also for taking big action towards making those plans a reality. So for those of you that know, I am an astrologer, a tarot reader, a numerologist. If you are new to my channel, these are all of the four spiritual sciences that I use: astrology, tarot, numerology, and energy work. These are my bag. These are the things that I am good at. These are the ways that I utilize my skills to help you live your best life. Now, 8 is also business and finance, and these things will be very much on people's minds at this time. It's also worth considering as well, there's going to be a very big focus on doing our best with what we have available to us, ensuring that things are very much taken care of. Now, the business and finance worlds will be a buzz this time, so keep an eye on those. On the microcosmic level, how can you optimize your life? Where do you need more organization? This is the time to get your routines, your schedules, your rituals in check, and also to pay attention to the ones that you already have, whether they are doing well or whether they're not. Since this energy tends towards sort of big plans and big swings, this is a month to be really bold, to go big, and to really reach for the stars. That being said, you do need to ensure that the foundations of what you're working on are solid. Now, personal year considerations that you might want to keep an eye on here. If you are in a personal year 2, if you're in a personal year 7 or a year 9, this month might be a little bit more challenging to you because the energies are kind of elsewhere and they're tending towards either details or other people. If you're in a personal year 1, 3, 4, 5, or 8, lean in, right? This could be a great month for you that amplifies your actions. So make sure that they are aligned with what your desires are. For those of you in a personal year 6, strive to be balanced between what needs to be done and also what you want to do. 6 is a balance point. It is a balance number, but it's very focused on work, very focused on family, on home, and it's really about responsibility. So I'm seeing this more as a neutral energy. If you don't know what personal year you are in, there is a video in the link in the description box below that will show you how to calculate your personal year. As if that wasn't enough, you know how Rafi do. There is also a video for each personal year that you can possibly experience. And if that's not enough, there is also the tarot reading for your life path number of this year, right? So be sure to check those out as well. Now, some key dates for you. The 10th, I know, you missed that one. I'm really sorry. But the 20th and the 30th, make sure you watch out for those days because they could have somewhat extreme sort of results and consequences. The 17th of the month, the 28th of the month, with the 28th being particularly quite powerful. So these are all things to consider, all dates to consider. Now, take a breath, take a moment, get focused. I'm going to give my cards a good shuffle, and then we're going to get into what this shows up for, or what this shows up like for each one of the life path numbers over the course of this month. Now, this video, truth be told, will be coming out a lot earlier from now on, so you'll be getting it before the month starts so that you can get ahead of the month. But as I said, I've been hard at work behind the scenes working on some really tasty content, some juicy things for you guys that I think you're going to love. So with that said, take a breath, take a breather, clear your mind, come into your present moment. And I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So, life path 1. This month could really help you complete a lot of your plans and maybe even set them into motion. It could also see you getting really serious about goals that you have set and turning down things that you realize won't get you to where you want to be. And this is a really important part of this. Remember, the number 8 is co-ruled by Saturn and Jupiter. Saturn is the reality check. Jupiter is the integrity check, right? Turning invites, offers, opportunities, etc., turning them down is not a bad thing, especially when you say to yourself, does this feed directly into what I want to do? Is it going to facilitate what my goals are? And if the answer is no, it's more than okay. In fact, it's vital that you refuse, right? If that's what's required, then do so. For this, you've got the moon card. So if there's anything that you're confused about this month, if there's anything that doesn't give you that instant yes, if it doesn't speak to you on that gut level where you say to yourself, like, yes, I'm absolutely in for that or whatever, if you're questioning, if you're flip-flopping on something, then it's a no, right? And with the moon card, this is also about the past. So it's possible that this week you could be wrapping up a cycle. What's really interesting here as well is the month is number 8 and your life path is number 1, and the moon card is made of the number 8 and the number 1 and the number 8. So in some way, shape, or form, this really speaks to the experience that you're having. The past comes up and you have to be really honest with yourself. Does this feel like something I've done before? Does it feel like what's going to get me to where it is that I truly want to be? That level of honesty with yourself on a deep level is really what's going to foster change this month. So if you are a life path 2, this is a time for you to start over. It tends to, like you yourself as a life path 2, you tend towards gentleness, connection, weighing up the options, etc. Whereas this month requires action, not deliberation. This is not a month to sit and plan and think. This is about doing. Yes, we talked about plans and optimization, etc. for the 8 energy for sure. But this is a month that really requires action from you. This month, especially for you, will require you to take all new avenues and also all new directions. For this, you have the Four of Pentacles. So the Tarot's message is if you dig your heels in now and you always do what you've always done, you're always going to get what you always got, right? This Four of Pentacles is basically saying don't be a stick in the mud. Do look beyond what the other possibilities are. And more importantly, don't just focus on the material aspect, focus on the mental, on the tangible, focus on the emotional or even the spiritual. If you are a life path 3, you absolutely this month for you, what comes naturally is where you need to be focused. Network your butt off, interaction of all kinds, and the more diverse the connections that you make, the better, whether that is cultural, spiritual. The insights that come to you this month as well, like they'll come to you from anywhere. This is kind of like, I don't know if you've ever seen the film Honey, where she talks about how like she draws inspiration for her dance routines from everything, from seeing people play basketball, from seeing people skipping. This month, you are going to be doing this same kind of thing. You're drawing inspiration from the entire world around you, and you're using that to help you create your plans to move forward. That's wise. For this, you've got the Three of Wands, right? So you really are tapping into your own ideas. You're thinking bigger and broader. The Three of Wands is about expansion of your vision, thinking outside of the box. It's also about you finding easier ways to do what you've been doing. Optimization, right? The other thing is this month could have an entrepreneurial slant to it for you as well. Now, I just want to say at this point, remember, if you want to book your personal numerology session with me, you can do so on the link in the description box below. For the life path 4s among you this month, try and expand beyond just hard work and discipline, right? This is really about going beyond that. You need to find the whistle while you work, the pep in your step, and the ability to go and have fun in what you're doing, right? When you enjoy what you do, when you, or maybe even play music while you're working, it makes us that much more productive. So where can you bring music in? Where can you bring pleasure and fun and enjoyment more into the workplace or what you're doing that requires hard work? The more you lean into that, the better it will be for you this month. For this, you've got the Chariot card. So this is a fast, powerful, dynamic energy for you. And it's an energy that really will take you into that fast and furious moving forward. You can absolutely succeed this month, but it's going to require you to really get on that front foot and get it all sort of moving. For the life path 5s among you, this month will present you with the chance to release something, right? It might not be easy, but it absolutely will be aligned. And I will say this is a chance for you to get free of a limiting factor if you allow the universe to do what it does best. whatever, whoever, whatever situations, etc., has not been functioning right, has been holding you back, or has been really just not vibrating at the same level as you, the universe is going to go through the process of removing that from your life this month. Let it go with grace. All right, for this. You've got the number 3 of cups. So this can actually be positive. And also, I will say, for those of you that have had reunions or people come back into your life and you're trying to kind of question, why has this person come back? What is this about? This is about you returning to times where things are good. It's also about listening to your friends and your people. It's also about trusting the universe to say, this is not leading you down the path to pleasure. It's actually a limiting force or factor. For the Life Path 6 people, this month, try and use new ways to do old things. Even get serious about the technical aspects of anything that you're learning or working on. It's a really great time for amorous encounters, especially in the workplace. If you're looking for love, this could be a really good time and a really good place to look for it. For this, you've got the Queen of Cups. So this is really about nurturing your work, your process. If you're partnered or married or in a long-term commitment already, this is really about you nurturing the relationship in your life. It's also about understanding where your responsibility begins and where it ends. This month, that might really be highlighted to you, and it might be a little bit uncomfortable, quite frankly. For the Life Path 7 among you, remember, if you want to book your personal numerology session, you can do so on the link in the description box below. If you are a Life Path 7, this is the greatest time that you will spend, or should I say, like, if you are a Life Path 7, the greatest time that you spend this month, and remember, time is the one, apart from land, it's the one resource that we're not making any more of, right? There's a reason they say time is money, that land is money, because nobody can make any more of it. It is what it is. Now, this is where you're figuring out what your responsibilities are and what other people's responsibilities are. Very similar to the Life Path 6, actually. Getting clear on this will really help you set boundaries this month, and it might also provide a way for you to provide a way for you getting into using this energy. Truth be told, your energy, the number 7 and the number 8, are very different energies, and so this can be a little bit jarring this month, but it's going to show you how to use it. For this, you've got the Tower card. There can be some really big realizations, especially as you start to enforce your boundaries this month. It may very well be that as you start to put those boundaries down, you start to draw certain lines, etc., you might see people, situations, etc., start to really rebel against this. And you're like, hang on a sec, what's the issue? This reminds me of a meme actually, that's out there that says the people that kick off the most about you enforcing your boundaries are the people that had the most to gain from you having it, from you not having any. If you are a Life Path 8 person, this is a potent energy. It's a double up. You already know how to use this, and it really is the number of power. And the greatest power that you personally can utilize this month is the power of discernment. It's time to get serious about learning what you need to learn and maybe even completing what you have on the go. So if you've got stuff in the background that is unfinished, oh well, yeah, I'm going to finish that course, I'm going to get that piece of paper, I'm going to this is a time to really get, put some foot to arse and get on with it. Take some time for yourself this month to really figure out what it is that you want to do for yourself. For this, you have the 6 of Pentacles. This is about not spending your time too much on other people, other people's wants, other people's desires. This is really about where you need to direct your energy, your focus, and your force to yourself. This is about getting really honest with yourself to say, this has to be about me. And in order for me to finish this, to learn this, to study this, I'm going to have to carve time out of my day. For the Life Path 9 people, this month is a go. You better work, Kenny, right? Make sure you show up with your best and go hard. You are able to use this energy to best effect this month. And I will say it's wise to be focused just on yourself. Focus on what you're doing, right? Don't look left, don't look right, don't look at other people, don't judge them, don't focus on anything but yourself. This is a month to go against your own nature because life path 9 is very much about other people, what they're doing, supporting them, being a humanitarian, blah, blah, blah. This month is not for that. This month is go against your own nature, be selfish, focus on you and get shit done. All right. For this, you have the Page of Pentacles. It's time to go back to the drawing board, to check your plans, to kick the tires, so to speak, make sure that everything's in order, and then get on with it. This is a month for you to initiate some kind of new action in a direction that you feel like maybe you've wanted results, but just haven't seen them. You got to go big now. For the life path 11 among you, this month you need to find the joy in all things, places, and people. Something you already know a lot of actually how to do, to be completely honest with you. But this is a month for fun. It's a month for young and silly energy, right? This is to get out of the deep and the heavy, and I feel so ancient inside. Look for the joy. Connect with others, laugh a lot, right? Step outside of the spiritual for a moment and just come down to earth and find the things that make you laugh, the things that make you feel good, the things that make you feel in the moment. For this, you have the Five of Swords. Maybe, just maybe, somebody calls you out on some of your stuff this week, right? And maybe this week, this month, maybe this is to get you to see that actually you've been a bit too serious about everything, right? You've forgotten how to just be, how to laugh, how to have fun. And the other thing with the Five of Swords, this is going to see you examining where you feel defeated and how that's getting in the way of what you desire. If you are a life path 22, what is the state of your network, right? This is what you really need to understand this month. Do you have a network? Are you utilizing that network? You better attend to it, right? If you can do some kind of travel this month, this would be really beneficial and really helpful for you. It would be highly favored, and especially like giving over to the creative energies will serve you well. This is not necessarily an energy that you're known for, right? Like you're very generative, you're very build a plan, see the plan through to completion kind of energy, but it's not, creativity is not something that you're known for, right? It's more sort of tried and true, A plus B equals C energy is the 22. But this month you're being asked to tap into the creativity. And for this, you've got the Seven of Swords. So really and truthfully, where it is that you're telling yourself that it has to be one specific way, maybe even where you've been told like, oh, well, that's not going to do it, that's not going to cut it, especially around creativity, laughter, joy, fun, all of those things, maybe even in terms of art, music, drama, where maybe somebody has convinced you that actually this is not important in your life. This month you could kind of come to the realization that actually this is the thing that's been missing all along. If you are a life path 33 person, this month I encourage you to get your whole body involved. Connect to yourself and maybe even move out of the spiritual realm and into the physical one. Spirituality is wonderful, is beautiful, but in truth, the best way to utilize and enhance our living experience in this world is by being in it and engaged in it. Come out of the clouds, come out of the spiritual and the not even the woo-woo, just come out of that realm and be here, right? You were born on earth, you have a body, engage with the real world. You'll get so much out of it this month. And look at this, you've got the Queen of Pentacles. Self-care absolutely has to be paramount this month. And the best way for you to do that is to engage in very physical, very tangible, very material things. This is about being plugged into the world, good food, good wine, good sex, right? Things that make you feel good on that material level. This isn't about, it's about feeding your spirit through your body. All right. Now, to wrap up, this concludes the monthly numerology insights. They're going to be short, they're going to be sweet, and to the point. And if you want to know what all of this means to you, how it speaks directly to your life path, what the personal months are, because we can get into that energy as well, and then also build a strategy on this and get yourself set up right, hit the link in the description box below to get your own numerology consultation with me. And if you want that and you think, you know what, I want to go beyond that, Raf, get a biz builder session, because that's the way forward. Check it all out on my website. Have a great month. Go and be who you are destined to be. Lots of love. You know Rafi loves you. Have a fantastic 8 months of September. And as I say, I will get these out earlier from now on so that you get to really use it for the whole month. Take care, and I will see you soon. In fact, I want to see you in the comments. All right, take care.